Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a random tainted character run for win number 1 in episode number 319. When I started up my run like 5 minutes ago, the game just immediately crashed on me, putting us back at a 0-win streak. Not a big deal. I'm not too attached to our usually pretty low number of wins anyways. Unofficially, it's win number 11, but anyways, for your question for today, put your answer in the comments down below. What does your ideal summer day look like to you? Exorcists. We played it pretty recently, but I can go for an Exorcist run today, or the game can just crash on me again. Can it actually work this time, maybe? We don't crash our game immediately. Yo, we're in the run. Seed is going to be LF8S0KPT. I apologize, by the way. Oh my god, the greatest crash of all time. My voice is still, like, pretty gone. I've been trying to, take it easy and, like, eat some, soup or whatever you do when you're sick, but I have to get some videos out, so Isaac is very low effort. As long as I talk a little bit quieter today and, like, don't try to stress out my voice with tons of enunciations and things like that, I'm sure it'll be okay. Oh my god, this run is off to a fantastic start. But I guess to answer the question, it's a story time episode here. We're going to do a story time today because I have quite a few summer stories to tell. So, as I mentioned a lot of the time, where I grew up in Wisconsin, there wasn't a lot to do in the summer at any point in the year. There wasn't like anything cool around me. It was just absolutely, no, there's no key. I can buy the multi-tool. But I really wanted to get a key for our planetarium. The multi-tool should do just fine if we can afford that by the end of the floor. Maybe even, yeah, keys. Ooh, you want my freaking retro? You're not having my retro. But there was one main thing that I had like I don't want to say exclusive access to, but I was lucky to be near, and that is a lake. So Wisconsin summers, they're not known for being brutally hot or brutally cold. They're very mild. Like, that's fine too. They're very, very mild. Not a lot goes on. I'd say it's around like 80 degrees on average per day, maybe. Nothing too crazy going on. But you will get, every once in a while, those decently hot days that are like pushing 90. Even before the whole global warming shit was going on and I was a kid, you would even have those days that hit 100 sometimes. It was quite the blessing. And those days were absolutely perfect for going out on the boat. I'll do it, on the lake, and just spending your day just having fun, man. And out of every single thing, ooh, that's really good. Out of every single thing I would do as a kid, I would say that going onto the lake, like on a really hot summer day, that was peak. That was absolutely peak. And my dad had a boat. Actually, here's a funny boat story for you. Oh. Huh. That cost us $0 to grab. Is this gonna work properly? Please? It works! And it's Jupiter. Okay. Well, it's a damage up for us, I guess, but that was very, very sad. The worst floor 1 planetarium to get, huh? But anyways, when my sister, I have 2 sisters. I believe one is like 14 now, and one might be 18. I don't know their ages precisely right now. But when my dad, he wanted to get a boat. When we had a really, really shitty boat, like a really awful boat when I was like really, really young. And my dad wanted to buy, a more up-to-date and modern boat for going on the lake quite often in the summer. My mom was like, boats are really expensive. I don't want to get another boat. So her ultimatum was, if we could have another kid, you can buy another boat. Which is kind of just a waste of money in like both departments, I think, personally, but do what you want to do with your life. So my youngest sister was born as a trade-off for my dad getting another boat. But going back to our story and our tangent and our story time for today. Oh god, we're fine. We're actually so fine. We would spend like maybe 6 hours a day when we were kids, just anchored somewhere in the water, swimming, eating, PB&Js, and just having a grand old time on the lake. And it honestly, like, even to this day, that's one thing I really miss about Wisconsin, is having that easy lake access. No, I mean, it might be better to have because like we have a pretty trash trinket for our current run. So you know what? Let's do it. It can make regular drops into trinkets. How is that gonna work for us in this run? I guess we'll find out. But there were days where like even when I was like a teenager, or me and my friends would go on the lake like literally for the entire day, like from 8 a.m. to like 8 p.m. and just have a fucking ball. And still, like I would love to do that because I love swimming. I'm a decently, oh hello succubus, a decently outdoorsy person. It works out perfectly for me. But there was one time where in the summer, I was kind of having like a mini get together, you know. We have a bonfire pit near our house that is just like a bunch of gravel and then some wood, which you can make s'mores and anything like that. So I had a bunch of my friends over. I think it was like I was going into senior year. It was Aldog, Kale, TG, Carly, Sarah, and Leah. And that was like the friend group I had at the time. And we were all hanging out. We were having, you know, some s'mores. I actually brought my entire Nintendo Switch outside and got my monitor set up. That was a waste of a multi-tool. And got my monitor set up outside as well, like on a table. We were playing Smash by the fire pit. We were just having a really, really good time. And I made a bet with Kale. I was like, Kale, we're going to play random characters. If you win, I will go to the lake at 10 p.m. and because it was a decently chilly night. I'll go into the lake at 10 p.m. and I'll jump in. And he was like, deal. He was like, and I'm like, you know, obviously, if he loses, he has to do that same exact bet. I lost. I threw really hard. Oh, I want that. Oh, give me a Hanged Man card, please. I lost the bet, and I was destined to be thrown into the lake at like 10 p.m. Now, the thing is that like by that time at night, we were all kind of just like having a good time and decided to just all go into the lake at like 10 p.m. pretty much. So all of us jumped in, and it was cool because like there's no time limit, right? You can be in the lake. I guess you buy restock here, yeah. You can be in the lake for as long as you want. I mean, you can be there at midnight. If you're making too much noise, you're gonna get a complaint, obviously. But there's no like limit to how late you can be on the lake, as long as you have your boat lights on or you like are on your own property. It's all fair game, right? And we decided like, man, it would be kind of fun to take the boat out because TG has his boater license, or so he told us. And he was like, yeah, I'm cool driving a boat. I can drive this boat. And I was like, all right, TG, that's sick. Oh, you're a mimic pedestal, you fool. I know what you look like. I have the eyes of an eagle. And so TG was like, if you can get me the boat keys, I'll drive the boat around. Now, I knew for a fact, that's insane. I knew for a fact that my dad was not going to allow me and my friends to take out his boat that he paid money for onto the lake without him there. And you don't want your parents around and you're hanging out with your friends. You want to be alone. So I devised a plan. I was gonna say, hey, we're gonna go to the pier and swim for a bit longer. I was gonna walk into the house to grab a snack, but I'm also gonna be holding in my left hand my beach towel that you dry off with when you're at the beach. It should be pretty self-explanatory there. Now, I was gonna, because my dad was in the kitchen, because he was like grilling or something, right? And my plan was to if my dad was watching, was to put the beach towel on top of the boat keys and like rest it there. Then when I leave, I was gonna pick up the towel with the keys in hand and sneakily make my way down to the pier and start the boat. And that is exactly what we did. Me and TG walked. That might be actually better. Nah, dude, double holy mantle per floor is like run-winning stuff. I guess you can go. I really wanted to get that. I forgot about you. How are we going to get inside of there to get Echo Chamber? It's actually Cursed Eye. Hilarious. There's got to be a way to get Flight. We can always go into our Cursed Room for free, I guess. Ouch, help me. Because we have 2 Holy Mantles still, which might be the move. Why don't we try that really quick? We only get 1 Holy Mantle? Are you joshing me? Are you joshing me right now? Phantom Pains? Cool. Okay, there's gotta be a card somewhere, right? This is our last room. No bueno. I guess no, what's it called? No echo chamber for me. Give me that heart back. And there was nothing we could buy. We can always go for the sag. It's not gonna have anything inside of it, though. Last ditch effort is this. However, we already saw our devil deals. So, like, it can maybe give us, like, flight out of the random... Oh? Hold on, I didn't even think about this. Out of the random angel deal drop, but probably not going to happen. You give me nothing. I guess we haven't seen our super secret room yet. So why don't you take this and then start bombing around for that, like, probably straight up here, please? Oh, what about right here, though? Ouch. Hey, there it is. Look at that. Oh. You know what? There is a way to make this work. I know I'm playing the long game right now, but that's what Isaac is. It's a very long game. We're now going to have enough to pay him out just a little bit less than 3 times. Please. You gave me a trash planetarium floor 1. I deserve something here. Volcano is not what I deserve. You can do better. Please. Terra! That's not going to help us at all, but it's still really good to get. Okay, you know what, man? Move on down here. But we actually, like, we physically got the boat keys, and we were good to go. Now, again, I want to reiterate here. TG told me, I'm not trying to put him on blast right now, but I just want to make this known to you guys. TG informed all of us that he had his boater's license, and he had driven a boat before plenty of times. And because TG is not the kind of guy to lie, TG is a very honest and good person, we believed him. In our hubris, we believed TG about this boating thing. And so TG got in the driver's seat and he starts pulling out. And I'm like, wait, in case we get pulled over, we all gotta be aware. Is that bad egg? You know, we can go for some glitched items, I guess, today. I'm not like super down with it, but I feel like we rarely do. So, like, why not? Burnt dollar, lose all your money. Without money, you gain more damage ups? Ooh. I feel like it's not gonna be, like, super applicable. So I'm gonna take this, and we're just gonna do this. And what's this gonna give us? Contrition tears. Nice. And you give me Holy Grr. Sure. And make... Ooh, the eraser. An infinite charge fart and the eraser? That's pretty crazy. Walk in here, take this. I know I'm trying to... I'm in between bantering and also, like... gaming, but it has to happen right now. Anyways, TG gets in the driver's seat. He starts going, and we're out there. We have all of our life jackets on. We couldn't find one thing, one singular thing. As I mentioned earlier, if you're driving a boat at night, you have to have I'm sorry about that noise right there. You have to have a light on the back of your boat. So you don't, like, hit somebody or they don't hit you or anything like that. I'm sorry, I can't take that right now. I have eraser. Nah. Oh, soy milk was right there. I kind of wanted soy milk, man. Ah, jeez. Whatever, man. And I asked Kale, my friend Kale, to look in the back of the boat where the light usually is. And Kale said, I can't find the light. Now, we hadn't taken our boat out at night, my family, in a really, really long time. And I haven't really seen the boat light for a while. So I assumed it just, like, had broken at some point, and my dad had just, like, never replaced it. I was like, you know what? That's fine. Like, I'm sure it'll be okay. If an officer pulls us over, we can just explain the situation, I guess. Like, I don't know. We all agreed that there was gonna be little risk just going around, like, in a circle and coming back. We weren't gonna be out there forever. That was the thought process anyways. We weren't gonna be out there for a super long time. So we pull out, and we're boating around, and TG's going really slow. And we're just, like, talking and just like normally as humans do. We're just chatting right now. And all of a sudden, we see, like, boat cop lights turn on. And I'm like, ah, shit. The lights are off, and they pull us over, which I guess really isn't pulling you over on a lake. You just kind of, like, stop and don't move. And the officer's like, hey, how you guys doing? And we're like, oh, you know, we're doing good. Like, it's not, oh, the eraser was a fucking pinball, huh? We're doing good, having some fun. It's like, hey, do you guys have your lights on your boat? And I was like, you know, we couldn't find it earlier. We're just kind of going around like a circle and coming right back. And he was like, well, you need to have your lights. You got your life jackets on? And we all had them on. That was like fine. But, I think... No, I think what happened actually is we were missing one life jacket. I don't think Leah was wearing a jacket because we couldn't find like the sixth jacket. And then underneath one of the seats, we found an extra jacket. Or no, it was in the back of the boat. We found an extra jacket for Leah. And while Leah's in the back of the boat, like looking for the jacket, she notices the fucking light pole is right there, which is where we asked Kale to look for the light pole at. And we were like, Kale, it was like literally right in front of you, man. He was like, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. So we could have like avoided everything. Oh, that was a mimic for a minute there. We could have avoided every issue there had Kale just looked a little bit harder, you know? But he didn't. That bitch. We're gonna move on down. And like we're sitting by the cops, and the cop asked for TG's boat license. And TG gives it to them, and they're checking it out, and he's like, you're not the owner of this boat. And I was like, yeah, it's my dad's. And he's like, oh, okay. So I had like the proof to show it was my last name, obviously. And like worst case scenario here, Thomas could have lost his license. We could have had our boat like impounded or whatever, which wouldn't have been a great situation to find yourself in. But the cops, they were very forgiving that night. They were like, you know what? Just like a misunderstanding. They did give Thomas like not a suspension, but like a probation on his license, which means if he gets pulled over in the next like 3 months, they can give him like a permanent like write-up on it, I think is the reasoning there. But he didn't get pulled over again in those 3 months. He didn't drive any other boats in that 3-month period, I don't think. So he ended up being okay. But I was telling the story to Jacob, who's like TG's best friend, and me and Jacob are coworkers. And Jacob was like, Thomas was lying to you. And I was like, what? He goes, Thomas has only ever driven a boat twice before. And I was like, no, TG wouldn't lie to us about that because it was like my dad's boat. Why would he lie about that? And he goes, I've been with TG every single time he's driven a boat because he drove it in Boy Scouts with me. So I confront TG. I was like, TG, I'm not like mad, but did you lie about being a decent boat driver? And he was like, yeah, I'd only ever driven twice before. Now here's the funny thing, is as we were pulling back in to our like pier, TG couldn't properly park the boat. So I had to get into the water and like pull the boat into position onto our dock. So now it all started to make sense to me. It was like, he didn't know the rules of the water. He was driving really slow, and he couldn't park the boat back. It's all making like sense right now. And I'm not mad at TG because like nothing bad happened. But it was more like funny because TG has like never told a lie to us before. Like TG is the most honest and like trustworthy guy you'll ever meet. And he had never ever lied about something like that trivial before, but it was kind of just funny to pick at him for that. Oh, dude, extra hearts, easy HP. And nobody got hurt. Nobody had like any write-ups or anything. Like the boat was fine. We were fine. Just kind of like another one of those dumb things that teenagers do that they probably shouldn't. That I didn't get the eraser hit. How? It was right there though, dude. It was right there. Whatever. And after that point, I don't think my dad ever found out. So if like my dad or my mom is watching this right now, oops, I'm sorry. I've done worse. Don't worry. I shouldn't say that. You don't worry about that at least. But no, it was a really interesting night. At least, you know, again, like I guess the running topic for these last couple of story time like situations is that at least we all had fun. Like at least we were all enjoying ourselves in these situations, whether it be the graffiti, the abandoned houses, like this boat situation. I mean, at least we're all enjoying ourselves. Hold on, don't kill him. I shot way too many tears there. That's a lot of luck upgrades, though. That is a whole lot of luck upgrades. And we are Guppy. All right, that's good. That's really good. I'm not gonna complain about that. Strength card. Now we're Guppy with homing, piercing, double tiers that also break open walls and have a random damage multiplier from 0.5 to like 2.3 or something like that. Run's going incredible. If we talked about the run at all in the last like half an hour, but the run's going genuinely really, really well. A reverse lovers card. You want to talk about a run going well, and you give me a one-use magic skin. I can feel my voice drifting away right now. You know when you lose your voice and your throat like starts to close up near the top. It just like it gets a little bit like harder to speak, and your neck gets really like sore. I'm feeling that right now. Anti-gravity. Why is this run going so bonkers right now? This is crazy, man. This might be one of our most satisfying runs in a hot minute. Anti-gravity's weird. I like the item because it gives you like you can break the tier cap with it. But I always forget how to use it properly, and I forget to tap shoot. I just hold the button down and then like waste like half of my tiers. But you gotta learn somewhere, right? Also, use Eraser more. Like, you could have potentially erase every single enemy in this run if you are using it correctly. You've already erased like 3 or 4 different things. Wow, I missed. So why stop now? This actually, you know what, dude? This is the Beast Run. If there has ever been a Beast Run foretold to me, this is it. Also, go here. Well, what are we grabbing? I'm not going to grab R-Key. I haven't been in the mood for an R-Key run in a long time. Let's think about this. We're Guppy. We have Anti-Grav. We have 3 damage. Our tier rate is fantastic. We want to get damage right now. There's definitely some crazy modded items that could give you like 4 times. Sinner's Heart. Can we find Sinner's Heart? That's like almost a no downside damage up. It's like it's the Sacred Heart equivalent in the Devil Room. I'll take Sinner's Heart. It makes your tiers look all funky and cool. We gotta find it though first. I'm gonna cut when we find that item because we're gonna be here for a minute. And there it is. 2 black cards plus 2 damage than 1.5 times. Isn't Sacred Heart like times 2.3 damage though? Like, wouldn't that be a little bit better? I know we see Sacred Heart like so much, but isn't that damage like technically a little bit better? Okay, well, there's Godhead. I'm not seeing a Sacred Heart around here though. And we're getting into the Afterbirth Plus stuff. I'm going to look around and see what I actually want to take here. It's going to be a little bit close. Okay, this room looks like pretty promising. I'm thinking about trying to find Stairway. Like, obviously, I could take C-Section for just, like, insane damage, right? But Stairway is not just going to give us 1 item. It's going to give us multiple, potentially, like, a bunch of huge damage ups. And I think with Death Surge, like, we're in the middle of the run right now. We're nowhere near the end. We're nowhere near the beginning. And taking an item that isn't going to, like, benefit us, or it's only going to give us, like, a one-off bonus, it's not going to have an impact. If we get an item like Stairway and go onto the Ascension Path, what the hell is any of this? Wow. This is, like, insane. Like, weird-looking sprites, honestly. If we can get an item that gives us multiple benefits along the way, it's going to shine a whole lot more. We just have to find where the hell Stairway is in this big old room, and we're not getting any closer as the time goes on. I guess we could also take Rock Bottom. We haven't had a Rock Bottom run in a while, but we don't really have anything that's going to like give us stats, so that might just not be worth it. Dude, where the hell is Stairway? I've walked around almost the entire floor and I still haven't seen it. This is modded items. It's not in that long room where all the other angel stuff is, I'm pretty sure. And, oh, there it is. Oh, how do I even get to that? I can't grab Stairway. God damn it. You know what that's going to be? I guess we're going for Rock Bottom then. I would have wanted to take Stairway there, but I guess not. I guess not. grab your eraser back, and then keep moving on this floor. What was I even talking about? It was about the boat, I think. It's about being dumb. Being dumb is fine. I mean, especially when you're like a 16-year-old in high school, like you're expected to be dumb. Here's my BD1P like full life advice. While you're in high school, and piercing shots, and that's huge, and you really like, and nothing minor you do is going to stay on your permanent record forever. They're not going to be super harsh on you punishment wise. Be an idiot. Do what you want to do. Live your life. And just have in general. Oh, you can make boss rush here. Hold on. Just try to have a good time. If you don't want to do anything dumb, don't do anything dumb. No one's forcing you to. Go fast. You have 10 seconds to walk in here. I don't care about any of this. Leave. And then go to your boss rush door. If you don't want to be dumb, don't worry about it. Woo! Yeah, it's rock bottom Ipecac. Yeah, I think we made a mistake. We have anti-grab too. I mean, this is pretty good. We're going to have a rough run going forward here, but that's still pretty good. All right, head on down to your beast path, I guess. But just don't be scared to be dumb. All right, shop gives us fanny pack, which I'm going to definitely take. We're going to be taking a lot of damage. Oh my god. I forgot about this. We're going to be taking a lot of damage on this run. Because we have the pinball tears, which bounce around the room and come back to us and explode, like that one right there. And we have just Ipecac. That's like the big thing, is that because we have Ipecac, like nothing on this run is going to go smoothly from here on out. During the beast fight, it'll be okay, because that's one big target you're trying to hit. Right now, like we're trying to hit multiple different enemies. Like it's a whole thing, you know? It's not there. Hold on. There it is. Thank you so much. Obviously pop this down for, is that Kane's lost key? We have plenty of keys. We don't really need that. Definitely pop this down. Once we find our item room, we're going to be good to go. I have a special treat for you guys today. I have a very, very special treat. I have installed a mod that most of you may already know about that makes me into the beast. And I really want to see in-game how this mod works and if I look flattering as a harlot of God. So it's all up in the air right now. My voice is gone. My money is rich. My run is great, but also like really bad. Pyromaniac. Book of Cosmos is not Pyromaniac. It's good for getting like extra wisps, I guess, but I think I'd rather just have the funny eraser wherever the hell that went. I think it's in here. I don't really need this. I don't need that either. All right, so you know what? Skip through Ascension and head straight to your beast fight. All right, we're going on and up in one floor straight to beast. HP is not looking very good. We have a great item in the form of astral projection now, by the way, which is going to be very, I think, instrumental in keeping us alive. Do not forget, we also have 9 lives to protect ourselves if we do die during the fight. I've been trying to save all of those, well, potentially 10 lives or more for the beast fight alone, because you can respawn in the same room. I wanted to erase you so goddamn badly. Yeah, you. How about you? Yeah, bitch, get out of here. But honestly, I don't know. It's going to be really, really close. What do you want to use the eraser on if you get the chance? Probably Pestilence's Flies is a good answer. My bomb just became a leech, huh? I don't want to even... It's got to be a TM trainer effect we have going on in one of our items down there. I honestly have zero clue. But what about in this chest? Oh, heal? Yeah, okay. I don't know. I think it's really up in the air. If we die during the Dogma fight, we are completely screwed. I don't think we'll die during this fight. Really only one way to find out. Oh, no, we do a lot of damage. Rock bottom Ipecac, no matter what run. Also, watch this. Oh my god, yeah, that's pretty damn good. A rock bottom Ipecac, no matter what run, I don't even know what happened there. It's happening. It's gonna be really, really good. You could have the worst run in the world. And potentially rock bottom plus like any big damage up with a big, you know, downside like Polyphemus or even Ipecac, of course, it's going to make it a whole lot better. Rock bottom itself being like an S tier item. I followed my own tier into hell and back. Okay. Remember, you have piercing shots and what's it called? The lost contact shots as well. All right. We're going to see if the mod works. I don't know what the fuck is going on back there. Looks like a Mario Brothers Goomba. Why did I just stand there? Is that me with headphones on? I think that's me with headphones on. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I know what this thumbnail's going to be. Ay, dude. Just throw it in there and see what it hits. I missed the eraser. I think my eraser shots can become like ping pong ball shots that also just like disappear upon hitting an enemy, which is not very good for us. But as I mentioned earlier, oh no, it did kind of work on certain flies, I think. Fighting beasts is going to be very, very easy. It is just one target. Goodbye, friends. That was a brutal bomb right there. Where is he? There's my friend. I'm going to try and keep at least one of these guys alive. I can use the bomb beggar to spawn bombs because he can't get blown up. So if you guys all die... Oh, I want that. Yeah, look at that. He's just going to spawn extra troll bombs for this man to have to dodge around. Ouch. Okay, stack it up. And you're fucked completely. All right, next wave is death. We can probably erase his size and see if that does, like, anything for us. Perfect. That hit me. All right. Got it. No size for you, sir. Try and spawn him again. I'm telling you. Ooh, what was that? That was a weak attempt. Do it again. One more time. Ah, you try harder next time, man. You'll get it one day. Wow. No second cycle for him. All right. Moment of truth. Here we go. Odds off for this one. Yep. Well. What did you expect, huh? That is fucking cursed. I'm gonna stop shooting for a minute. Flies, knock it off. I want to see his animations. It's so detailed. I want BD1P to vor me. Oh, I'm stuck. Bad idea, bad idea. Eat my eraser, chump. This is just... This is awful, man. This gives me, like... It makes me... It's, like, uncanny. It's like the Mandela catalog shit. That's even worse. Like, it just makes me feel... The blinking is the worst thing about it. That blinking is just... I don't even want to think about that. I have half a heart, by the way. Plus 9 lives. I'm gonna hit myself here, I guarantee it. Alright, buddy. That pop-out animation, too, like... Is this how you guys perceive me like this? Like, this is how you guys perceive me in real life? The three-eyed fucking harlot? Well, time to kill myself. Goodbye. If you enjoyed anything about that run besides the end, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, I have been BD1P. I'm going to go take a really nice, long, cold shower. Peace out and goodbye.